Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna do a video that I have been wanting to do for like 2 years now. I'm being serious. I've been wanting to do it for like 2 years, but I kept putting it off. Today is the actual day that I'm going to do it, and I'm excited. So the video is going to be looking through all of my dance costumes, all my old ones, and even from the ones from this past year, so like all of them, and I have saved them all ever since I started dancing. So my little baby one to like ones from this past year. We're gonna go get the costumes now. They are just next door in my brother's extra closet in his bedroom. So we're gonna go do that. So this one you probably recognize. This costume right here was my very first duet. This was a couple years ago, and you'll probably see this a lot because I posted lots of photos on my channel with me on this. And then when I started making videos of competitions, this was that year, and so you saw a lot of this costume. But I really do love this costume. It's so pretty, and yeah, I just love it. It was called Icy Fire, and I will try to insert photos of me wearing them like right here. This one was called Icy Fire. It was just a lyrical, maybe it was a contemporary, I'm not sure. That's what the back looks like. But everyone had like black or gray scarves that we used, and we danced with and stuff. It was so much fun. But this one we used a couple times. We used this for performance team. It was actually much longer, but people were stepping on it, so we had to like hem everyone's. I love this costume. It was a performance team one, so it was like all ages. It was to 365 violin orchestra. Had this little hair piece on it, and then we also used it again later for a ballet dance to Rewrite the Stars as well. So this one is a little messy. I love this costume. It had long sleeves. This one was another performance team one. It was when I was much younger. Like, look, it was so tiny. But I love this costume too. But it was to the song Winter. It's a really pretty song if you can find it. This was my first competitive, the first year I did compete and dance. This was my costume. It was like this one. This with this top. And we added like the little rhinestones to it, but it was to the song Birthday, so we had like this fake foam birthday cake, and it was so pretty. This is not the one we brought to nationals, but I did compete in this one. And yeah, so this was that costume. This next costume was like a lyrical dance, and it was the first year I moved studios to a new studio. November Rain, that was what the dance was called. It was called Flows. It has like a light gray color underneath of it. These are the costumes from this year. So I got my tap and my ballet. I only did 3 dances that year. This is my tap costume. I'll put a photo here. It's called Too Hard a Glass. We literally, for ballet, we literally had a pink leotard, and everyone had a little bit different leotard with a black tutu, and then this cute little hairpiece. And yeah, so I'll put a photo there, and I don't know what it was called. Again, ballet, just don't know what it was called. But this was like my second maybe year of doing lyrical at the studio I grew up dancing. This one was to River, so it was like, I think it was a contemporary, but it was really cool. So this is a costume. I'll put a picture right here if I have one. Like a slow lyrical version of the lyrical one to When I'm Gone. So I really love this one. I had this thing that go around your neck. Just put a photo right there. So this was to a song called Mermaid. It has like this little thing that hangs on the side, and this is so pretty. And this was the hair piece. So this was that costume, and I'll try to put a photo right here. This was a Lion King summer production. I don't really want to take it out. That was a lioness, so that's what it was. But this was my second year, and it was, I just did ballet that year. Don't know what it's called. This was this costume, very pretty. This one, I think, was like either my 3rd or 4th year, I don't remember, but this one was to Ariel song. I don't remember, but it had this little bow, and then this one was attached, and it's so tiny and so cute. I love this costume. I don't remember the song either, but it's so pretty and tiny, and it had this nice big bow on the back. I loved it. This was the year, both of these years I did jazz, so I did 2 dances in these year, and I'll get to those costumes later. But this was my first pointe dance, my first official pointe dance that we did, because the first year we did pointe, we just were in pointe shoes in our ballet dance and had a little pointe part, and then this was the year we actually did it. And then I feel like this dance was called Once Upon a December, but I'll put a photo right there. And then it had the tutu, the pink tutu that went underneath this, so this laid over top of But yeah, that's that. And this came also with like a choker as an accessory and a little hairpiece, but I don't think we used a hairpiece. So it was a ballet dance, and just a ballet dance. I don't remember the song. Put a photo here if I have one. This is my first year at tap, and it was to Can't Stop the Feeling. Third year doing tap, but it was to Feel It Still, I'm pretty sure, and it had like a leotard underneath that had shorts attached to it with the little jacket and the little hat. This one was a summer production I did last summer to Dancing Princesses, and I'll try to put a photo here. My, not this last year, but the year before, ballet dance, I'm pretty sure, and I do not remember the song, but here's a photo. It was a Rihanna song. I'm not sure I remember. If I remember, I'll put it here, and I'll put a photo. And it had like this open back, and then we wore black flared leggings, and I still have those. So it was a couple years ago. This one, I know it's sheer, but we had a brown leotard underneath that, and this was from a couple years ago. It was a competitive dance, the song Muddy Waters. And I'll try to put a photo here. This one was to Fix You by Coldplay, and I love that song, and but the backs crossed together and stuff, and it has this cute little skirt. It had a really pretty wrap around the bun hairpiece, like half of the bun. This was my second year doing competitive dance before I took a break for a while, and it was to Hotel California, and we took this to Hall of Fame Nationals, and I will put a photo here. It came with a really pretty hairpiece, but I lost it. So this costume was not a dance, but it was a costume we had to get for a photo shoot a couple years ago for my team. It's a long, really like just pretty dress with some slits on the side. This was one of my tap costumes, and it was only like 3 of us, so it was like a trio. 2 cups from Pitch Perfect. Did the cups in the beginning on a table, and so this is a costume I used for a couple of years, and I actually have the exact same one from this past year that is blue. It was an acro dance from a couple years ago to Circus by Britney Spears. It was just like a leotard, and it had these armbands and then like this little cute feather hairpiece. I go my lyrical, it was to Watercolor Eyes, which is really pretty like temporary dance, but it's just a purple leotard and this long skirt that tap right like ties and wraps around it like a ballet skirt. But here's that scarf you used for the Icy Fire red lyrical dance. Pink one that I used for the Dancing Princesses. We had this really pretty crown that we used, as well as just like some pink gloves. And for my first pointe dance, this was the hairpiece. We just never used it. It was like, so this next costume was also performance team dance, and it was at a show at Christmas time, and it was to 2 different dances. One was a Lauren Daigle song. I can't remember what it is. If I do remember, I'll put it here. And the other one was just 1,000 Years, and very pretty. It has a little tie in the back and like that. It was very pretty, and I'll put a picture here if I have one. This one was a little when I was a lot younger, but it was to Love Story instrumental by Taylor Swift. I loved it, but it had all these little flowers on here. This cute little skirt. I loved it, so I'll put a photo there as well. This one was to a version of Waltz of the Flowers, and really loved that. And then this was a hairpiece. So it was when my first year back doing competitive to Rescue by Lauren Daigle. And this is what the back looks like. And years ago, it was performance team dance. We also did a recital, and it was to In the Shirt. Love this dance. It had a whole bunch of people. First competitive year dance was to the birthday with the 2-piece one, and this is kind of falling apart, but this was the headband we wore that was just like along our forehead like that. So one year we did like a jazz dance at the end of the dance for people that were on team. I don't think these are the right ones. I think I used these for something else, like a Christmas dance. But I basically had a red tutu, and it had this like little jacket, and it had like a little belt on it. And then it was to the song Cover Girl, and then I had this little masquerade mask. It's a costume that we got to make up. We had black and red, so it was really fun. And then it had these fun gloves. This costume was a year back into going to competitive, so this one is probably one of my all-time favorite dances, but it was to Say Something. Performance team won a while, and it's really pretty. So this was a costume I really liked too. Put a photo. My first year doing acro dance. I only did 2 years of doing an acro. Let's Get Loud, the Camila Cabello version from that Cinderella movie, not Jennifer Lopez, it was the other one. Depending on your age, you all got like these bright colors. They're all the same costumes but different colors, so I have a photo right there. My favorite ones, and it was a tap one, and don't remember the name. So this is what the front looks like, and I'll show a photo here, and then the back looks like that. This was a song to the song Snowman by Sia, and here's a photo right there. This performance team dance. We also performed a recital. Ballet dance from 2 years ago. Put that photo right there. Or 2020 to 2021. This was to Dark Horses by Katy Perry, but a instrumental version of it. A little hairpiece that we wore with it. But yeah, I love this costume too. It's also really comfy. It's to the song Saturn. I love the song. It was a long song, but it was a performance team dance. Really fun. Like off these shoulder things, it's like that in the back, and then we wore it with like a little skirt, a little ballet skirt, a choker just like the waistband that we wore as well. So then this one was to vacation. It was a little leader. It's so cute. Little shorts. That was like one skirt, one shorts. I think the hairpiece might be on it. Yeah, this is the hairpiece that we wore, but it was to vacation, so we started out wearing robes, and we took them off and we danced with beach balls, and then we used sand buckets to put our, you can put photos here, used them, and then we had sunglasses. It was so much fun. But this was that costume. Yeah, but it was one called Shake, and it was a fun dance. These things fell off everywhere, but and then it had this little headband we wore, so yeah. Gloves, we wore pink gloves. I had a green top, and our theme was kaleidoscope, so everyone had different colored tops and whatever. A little rainbow boa that I wore, and I'll put photos as well, but that's my ballet costume that I have. This is my lyrical costume, very glittery. This is my jazz costume. It's literally just like that green one that I showed you. This one is actually like the same color and the same material. There's one behind it too. Same color and the same material as that romper one, the India shirt one from my other studio, but this one's a dress and long sleeves. And then my solo costumes in there too. It's that color right there. My very first solo from this year. That was to try. And then this one was Go in Lights. And then my opener was to the song Kaleidoscopes. My jazz one was called River Deep Mountain High by I think Celine Dion or something. And then my lyrical was Golden Hour by JVKEK, I don't know what his name is. My ballet, don't know what it's from. And I didn't do pointe dance. So this was my other company. So the Go and Light one was a company one, my solo was a company, and then this was another company group dance, a modern dance to run. This is what the situation looks like. I try to keep it organized with hangers and two-piece costumes and accessories. This is the situation. All my bags, there's some costumes and hangers, accessories. Started hanging them here, and then more costumes over there. So yeah, so that is it. That's all my dance costumes, and I have showed you them all, and I really hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching. And if you made it this far and watched everything, I want you to let me know in the comments below, like your favorite costume, or if any of these songs you know of, or you're like, I danced to them, they're my favorite song, or if you have any same costumes, I'd love to know. It would be fun. But let me know down below, and yeah, so yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and now I'm gonna go organize all this, so see you later. Bye!